I'm sorry. Hey, yo, I'm back. I'm back for the third video. I'm sorry. I can't stay. I can't stay away from the camera today. But um. Oh yeah. So also from that video talking about Jim Carrey. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention uh the fact that the fact where he basically he was basically you know giving like an interview or something like that after the French speech thing. When he was basically talking, he was like saying how he basically researched French words, how he practiced it, this and that, third, and then he ended off by saying basically it's like um after that he would end it off by saying how he saw people mouths moving 1,000 miles per second or something. Then he would go and say, he was like, "I'm dead." It's kind of crazy though. The way he emphasized those two words. I'm dead. It was crazy. I also realized that about Jim Carrey as well. But I don't know. But me personally, I don't know if I really, like I said, I don't 100% believe in human cloning, but I don't know. I mean, it did look like it did look like he got Botox or fillers in his forehead, in his cheeks, in his chin, even in his lips. Now I also saw that. No, I also saw that. It looked like his cheeks looked a little bit more, like they looked puffy. His chin looked a little bit you know a little bit bulky, or whatever. And his lips look his lips look kind of swollen. Like his lips look kind of swollen. His lips, I don't know. It's like his lips look kind of swollen. I don't know. I don't know. Even his eyelids, right? Even his eyelids, they look kind of like swollen in his forehead. Like his forehead, right? Like his forehead, look like his forehead got bigger. I don't know if y'all. I don't know. It's like I was just really like fixated on like the forehead and the eyebrows and the eyelids. But people keep saying his eye color changed, but honestly, his eye, like people saying how his eye color looked blue. I don't really see that. I didn't really see that. I mean, his eyes look like hazel or like green in color, like how his eyes were from other interviews. Yeah, his eyes look the same color, but it's like it was just different lighting. That was like that was basically making his eyes look brighter in color. But honestly, his eyes did not look blue to me. I don't know where people got that from. His eyes being Jim Carrey's eyes looking blue. Like I don't know where they got that from. But oh yeah, so oh yeah, so and also if those last two videos look kind of weird, just because I'm testing new camera angles. I mean, I'm not really good. I'm not really good with cameras, but so I'm just just experimenting. See what works, see what sticks, and hopefully I figure something out. And also also but I don't know. I really don't know where people get that. Oh, Jim Carrey's eyes are blue. I don't know where they got that from. His eyes looked green. His eyes, for anything, his eyes look like a pale green to me. So I don't know where they got the whole Jim Carrey's eyes are blue now. Like, I don't know where they got that from. They must be colorblind. They must be colorblind. But, they must be colorblind. But, I don't know. And the people saying how Jim Carrey usually, writes with his left hand. But honestly, though, I've seen like many interviews from before, from what was it, like 5 or 6 years ago or something, somewhere around there, where he was basically writing, with his right hand, not his left. And the thing is, but he probably writes with both his hands. He's probably what's that word, ambidextrous or something. Is that the word? Am I saying that correctly? Like let me know in the comments if I'm saying that correctly. Is it ambidextrous or or some or like how you pronounce that word? I really do not know. I don't know how to pronounce that word for the life of me. I don't know how to pronounce that word for the life of me, man. I really don't. But yeah, and also, mellow, how mellow his voice was, how how there was like a huge lack in expressions in his face, like people saying how he didn't do how people how he didn't do his Grinch face during that speech, or how he didn't do his Grinch face during the interview after the speech, how how he didn't have his Grinch face, how he didn't have his Grinch face, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't feel it. I don't know. Maybe the Botox and the filler he had in his face, basically prevented him from doing so. Or he just didn't feel like, doing his Grinch face at that time. Although people saying that how the Botox and filler stopped him from making facial expressions, but if you were to see the beginning of the French speech, like Jim Carrey, he was actually he was moving his eyebrows perfectly fine. He was like moving his eyebrows. He was moving his eyebrows perfectly fine during the beginning if you really, really, really pay attention, to it, and you would see that, he would actually, he was moving his eyebrows like this, he was like, he was making that face, that's the face he was making, I mean, I don't know, that's probably like the closest to this Grinch face that he was gonna do, he was ever gonna get that night, probably, but I don't know, but let me think, I mean, no, um, not everything. Let me know if you believe in human cloning, though. Again, let me know if you believe in human cloning. Me personally, I don't know if I really fully believe in it, but yeah. But anyways, get in my comments. Um, subscribe if you want to. Smash like if you want to. But it'll really help, if you want to, but it'll really help, push my videos out there, into the algorithm. And I shall see you really soon. Jesus loves you. God bless. Shalom. I shall see you really soon. Thank you.